come with me today as we explore Ronne, Denmark.
Ronne is the largest town on the island of Bornholm in Denmark, and while it's the largest town, it is a quaint little town. It stands in stark contrast to another popular Denmark port location, being Copenhagen. With a population of just 13,000, it maintains a small town vibe, while offering still some various cultural and historical sites. Now, I will be honest, there is not a lot to do here. This is definitely one of those ports where you take the shuttle into town, you walk around, get a feel for the culture, the vibe, and the people, and maybe get a bite to eat. Now, the nice thing is there is a free shuttle service that takes you into the town, which is just a short distance away, a couple of miles. It drops you off, you walk up this hill, and there is this iconic church, which is the St. Nicholas Church, and cruisers can walk in and explore the church at no cost. The drop-off point is pretty much the same location where the shuttle comes to pick you back up when you're finished exploring, but you do have to cross the street and go to the other side. Now, a little word of caution here. When we got dropped off and walked up the hill here, visited the church, there wasn't much to do in this part of Ronne. We almost went back down the hill and went back to the cruise ship, not realizing that the actual heart of the city center is a few blocks away. So make sure you consult a map and don't miss out on that like we almost did. Because the central part of this little town is where all the action is. That's where all the restaurants are, the Ronne Theater, and all of the kind of cool little pastry shops and locations. Now, I was on a quest to eat a Danish in Denmark, but come to find out, that's not really a thing, so I got the next thing closest to it. The official language of Ronne is Danish, although most of the residents speak English, especially in the touristy areas. During our visit, all of the vendors we interacted with were fluent in English. The official currency in Ronne and throughout Denmark is the Danish krone, which is a little bit tricky because a lot of the other Baltic cruise ports of call accept the euro. I did find, though, that with the use of contactless credit cards and most of the vendors still taking euro, I didn't need to convert currency over to the Danish krone. Now, as I mentioned at the start of this video, there's not a lot to do here, but that does make it a nice, relaxing port of call. You don't have to spend money for an expensive excursion. Just take the shuttle into the town, walk up the little hill, visit the cathedral, and walk around. Get a nice bite to eat, enjoy those beautiful historic cobblestone streets, maybe pop into some of the shops, and get a little taste of the more provincial side of Denmark. I really like this port, but it's not the most exciting one.